Howdy ho, folks. It's your multiversal medium here with something completely different.
I don't recall using teleportation, and yet there I was. Alone. Naked.
Alrighty then. With that, I guess we're in Tamriel yet again for another episode of Morrowind.
Speak freely, friend.
Wasn't expecting that out of nowhere. Anyways, last episode we finished off a smuggler den. Finally found Farengoths. I keep calling them like Farengar. I don't know why. But we got Farengoth's ring, or Faragoths. We got the little wood elf bugger's ring back, as well as like found his hiding spot, and it took way too long. Basically, we were productive, but it was the slow kind of productive, you know? Anyway, this episode, I think I'm going to do a few quests in this area to kind of give us a jumping off point. Basically, there's something we can do around here. We've talked about it. We've talked to NPCs about it 2 episodes ago. Looked into it a bit. Basically talking to them. And it will give us the means to properly just have a place of our own for a little bit. By the way, mud crabs. Yeah, right? So it doesn't look very crabby, right? Looks kind of more like a beetle. But these are mud crabs. Definitely mud crabs. I don't know if there are earlier depictions of what a mud crab was, so 100%. When I played Oblivion, I was like, what the heck do you mean those things are mud crabs? These are mud crabs. And I kind of love them. I kind of do. But you will find these buggers in all their unique glory pretty often in the setting around the coastline. Okay, come on. We can do this. We got this. We're strong, we're powerful, we're cool. We're not exactly cool yet. We're not exactly strong, and we're not exactly powerful. But we'll get there, man. We will get there. Yeah, spear level's going up even. We're getting cooler. We're getting funkier. We're getting better as time goes on. Alrighty. What are we working with here? Come on, buddy. There you go. Anyways, we're going to be following this coastline over yonder until we find what the heck I'm looking for. And I can't remember exactly where he is. Looking for a certain someone. I think there's actually slaughterfish in the water, and I'm going to avoid it right now simply because I'm low on stamina. Fatigue. Whatever you want to call it. Actually, that reminds me. I think... Ooh. We have a little ant dude. Okay, first and foremost, what are we doing on skills so far? I think I've basically been raising my armor as a whole. Heavy armor, has that gone up 4? Heavy armor's gone up 4, wow. That's good. If we pair that with spear, that's gone up 3. That's really good, actually. That means just 3 more levels as a combination of any of those, and we'll have enough to focus on leveling up something else. And we just kind of need to decide which skills we're raising to get a level up going. Gosh, sneak is agility, personality, speed, restoration, willpower, strength. Acrobatics, it would be acrobatics 100%. Definitely, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Okay. I don't think we have, yep, we don't have anything going towards skill. Oh, wow. That is so nice. This is an open Morrowind thing. Just hovering over my level, it'll tell me what bonuses I can get for leveling up. I'll go more into leveling up nonsense. I believe I talked about it briefly in the first episode. Actually, probably not even briefly, like in depth. About raising 10 skills related to agility will give me a +5 bonus. Basically, we're near the +5 bonus, I want to say, for endurance, and that's specifically what I want. And arguably, it'd be smart to go for strength, just to increase my carry weight for now. Honestly. Like, I'm wearing heavy armor, and it's taking up, like, 3/4 of my weight. So, yeah. Strength would be nice. It would be very nice. Oh, we got worms too. Oh no. My greatest enemy. Worms. Oh yeah, that's the dude we're looking for. Sweet baby Jesus. The worms are on me. The worms are coming. Okay, so I said even a worm could wreck you. I wasn't lying. Yeah, these are Kwarma. Kwarma? I don't know how to say it. I don't think it's ever been said. But these dudes are the local... Gosh, what would you say? Livestock? Yeah, livestock, I guess you could say. So there are various Kwarma mines. Oh gosh, this is not going well. There we go. I didn't think to exit out of the game and mess with that possible toggle nonsense. Oh, Yves. Oh no. Oh no. I done played myself. I'm running around everywhere. Oh, heavy armor, nice. There we go. But freaking playing myself and using up all my fatigue because I'm running everywhere and it's not toggling to walk. It's the controller, guys. I'm actually, I suck at this game. I'm not good at it. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I'm 100%. I suck at video games. I've been over that so many times. It's why I like RPGs. Okay, come on. I got this. The worm's totally not gonna beat me. Oh god, it's probably gonna beat me, isn't it? It's totally gonna beat me. I need to get me a spell that restores fatigue, that's for sure. That's what I need to do. Anyways, these dudes are the local livestock. Which sounds horrifying, right? So, as you explore Morrowind and go through the various areas, you'll probably come across caves here and there called Kwarma mines or whatever. Ooh, my spear went up too. Very nice. We're almost done with endurance then. This is really good. The issue is I don't want to go super over endurance because I want to milk these early endurance level ups as much as I can. Come on. Oy vey. There we go. Yeah, totally almost getting bodied by a worm. What the heck would I expect? Okay. Nope, there we go. There's the toggle. And the toggle just came off. Why do you let me set it as toggle when it just randomly turns off? What is that? I'm pretty certain it's not my controller just randomly pressing it. What is technically causing that? Oy vey. I don't even think I can rest here. Do I want a chance possibly getting wrecked by a worm, as funny as that would be? I just need to check this dude over here. Oy vey, the worms! The worms! Nope, don't run. Don't run. Hey, hitting the toggle. Hitting the toggle. Oh my goodness. Toggle button. Why? Why run? Why? I need it. I need to be able to walk. Why would you do this? Oy vey. Okay, never mind. All my fatigue's gonna go. It is what it is. It is what it is, ultimately. Hopefully I can get a few hits in before it completely dissipates, at least. And hopefully those hits will be stabs, too. Anyways, as you're exploring, you'll come across Kwarma mines. And basically, they'd have a lot of miners around them, too. Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, the oh noest of no's. So... my weapon is busted. That's rough, buddy. So... we have a few options right now. I can go hand to hand. But I'd probably get a level up just from fighting this dude because I'm so low level. There's not a guarantee. even beyond that, I wouldn't exactly be able to do damage. Hitting with hand-to-hand damages their fatigue. And once their fatigue is bottomed out, they will be forced prone D&D style. They'll fall down, and then you can damage them. So you can only damage an enemy when their fatigue is bottomed out, basically, with hand-to-hand. I could go marksman, because I have these throwing knives. But, that would definitely go up if I do hit it. And not for nothing, I don't think I have enough throwing knives in order to actually finish this dude off. So, we're going with the third option. Run away. Yeah, a worm is bodying me. This is... Yeah, this is on point for Morrowind, honestly. It is. Yeah, this is so on point. The worms are too aggressive. My spear is too weak. And, I guess my father smells of elderberries or whatever. You know, that's on point. My father was an alcoholic. He was still a great dad. He wasn't like an aggressive one. Oh, you got a spear? Cool. Yeah, one hit. Listen, man. Listen. I know I ain't good. I just didn't know I was that bad. Okay, so... Yeah. Let's try to run back there and at least start up what the heck I want to do. Because I need to interact with the corpse. It's gonna start a little quest for us. Anyways. I'll try to be smart about it and run away from any and all danger, at the very least. I can't believe my spear broke so quickly. Honestly, I don't have any repair hammers, and I don't think there's a smith around here, so it makes sense. Especially considering I'm not using it well. I think arguably I'd get a lot more out of my spear if I wasn't just whiffing every single shot, basically. So yeah. Yeah. Kwarma egg mines, whatever. Basically, you'll find mines, and they're all in the mountains. They're basically caves and stuff. But what they are is... that little worm is like the maggot stage of ant things. Okay, Processus Virelius. Yeah, that's it. Journal has been updated. We have 200 gold. Tax record. And some clothing, which I'm totally going to take. Why? Look at that. He's freaking ripped. That's why. I just wanted to admire it. That's all. So those dudes are the maggot stage of like these ants. These are another stage of it, I think. Or maybe they're, I don't know, a species that is symbiotic with the Kwarma. Either way, usually when you're going through Kwarma caves, you'll come across Scrib. I'd have to talk to some NPCs and get some decent lore to know exactly how the heck Scrib and Kwarma are. But Scrib are passive, or should I say neutral. Anytime you encounter them, they're just kind of doing their own thing until you attack them or you attack an ally of theirs. And I think Kwarma are allies. That's why I was running away anytime the worms were coming after me. I didn't want to pull that dude. Because although they're about as difficult as a worm, they can paralyze you. And a worm and a paralyzing frickin' ant thing is not a good combo. It really isn't. Not for me. Not at low levels like I am. Anyway, we're back in town. Let's check that tax record real quick. And we'll also check our journal. So just equip it. Tax records. Procesius, Vitellius, Sidonine, Census and Excise Office. Ariel, 450 drakes paid. Aaron Thoralius, 200 drakes paid. Eldafire, 130 drakes. Aaron Lenham, 78 drakes paid. Fargoth, 111 drakes. Bintmouth, 54. Foreign Glinth, 225. Idril Rayroth, paid. Harius Gravane, paid. Darvier Vedrano paid. Okay. So if you are missing and you're paid, this dude has a pretty high one, all things considered. And whatever. Let's check our journal real quick. So, as I was saying 2 episodes ago, as well as at the start of this episode, we have heard people talk about this. The fact that the tax collector has gone missing. And most people weren't super pissed about it because he's a tax collector. Let's be effing honest. Nobody really likes him. I found a corpse while traveling near Sidequeat. It seems to be the corpse of one Procius Vitellius. Based on some items found on his body, he is carrying a parchment with what looks like tax records. He also has 200 gold on his body. Probably taxes he collected. Okay, so, one, we know his workplace. So we're going to go talk to that. But I want it to be let known, if you're playing along and you're doing this as well, stop right here. You can keep this 200 gold if you don't do what I'm about to do. I'm about to do it in a way...
Speak freely, friend.
I wasn't talking to you. I'll talk to you later. Not right now. Anyways, if you basically just beeline to the end of this quest, you can keep the money. But if you do what I'm about to do, which obviously we're going to do in order to learn everything we can about the quest, it's going to...
Speak freely, friend.
Basically... I forgot to grab this key. Gosh dang it. Yeah, and he's zooming in on me. Oy vey. It would have been nice to be able to grab that key. I forgot to... Wait, can I grab it from here? Do a quick save. The quick save is... This... is... dumb. This is dumb. Okay, so... Sneak. I talked about it at the end of last episode, but yeah, sneaking wise, we're not good at it. Come on, get right on the key. Kind of hard to do with the trackpad. Wait for that sneak to just kind of work. I saw it pop up every once in a while. We are in a place we can sneak. It's just about rolls. And it's just gonna...
You've stolen for the
Oh gosh dang it. I am hidden, boy. 300 gold and surrender. No. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna load that. Yeah, just load. I'm amazed. It showcases me hidden. So that is another item that you are very all about zooming in on me, huh? I wonder if there is any way for me to grab that without being seen. Well, he didn't aggro, so, maybe? I guess we're good? Whatever. I think we're good. Oy vey. Oy vey. Anyways, that was another item like the platter we got in order to sell over there that you'd probably want to grab right at the start before you're on your own and kind of just forced to pay any and all bounties. Because, yeah, it's useful. There is a warehouse that I forgot I could be looting. Oh, I don't remember these little crest shield things. That's nice. Anyways, the quest we're currently doing about the dead tax collector. If you just pause, not going to this individual, and beelining to the conclusion, you can keep the 200 gold that he had on him. But me talking to this dude is going to make it so I have to hand it over or just stop the quest. While talking to him, I can choose to keep it and the quest is just done. But I'll get a better reward by turning it in. Or you can get the best reward by just finishing the quest and then turning it in. So let's see here. I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? Murder of Proceus Forelius. Murdered? What a waste. Proceus was a good man. I'd been wondering why we hadn't heard from him in a few days. Still, these are dangerous times we live in, and these sort of things will happen. Did you happen to find the tax money he'd collected? I hate to be callous, but I do have a job to do. So, if we say no, this quest is just over. It's assumed he was murdered in order to be robbed from, and they're not going to bother with it. If we didn't come to him to do this next stage, we'd be able to finish the quest and get that 200, like I said, but we're going to turn it in. Simply so we can keep talking and get everything we can out of this quest, story-wise. Yes, I found 200 septums on his body. You did? How odd that he was murdered but not robbed. Your honesty is appreciated. I can tell you that I won't forget this, Hansy. In fact, if you're looking for some money for yourself, I'd like to see the murderer of Proceus punished. Killing an emperor's tax collector is punishable by death. Find his murderer, bring him to justice, and the Census and Excise Office will pay you 500 septums. Alrighty. Guess we just need to find the murderer now. Issue is, who the heck is it? Another issue is, well, I don't have any equipment to attack things. And, I am very, very hurt. So, quick question. Considering I have the key, can I just walk in here? Let's do it sneakily, just to be safe. Just to be safe. Super sneaky-like. So I believe there's... Uh-oh. What do we got here? Short sword, that's nice. Not exactly what I need. Another short sword. Don't need it. Ooh, armor. Still left gauntlet. I already got a still gauntlet, actually. So, moon sugar. Hashtag naughty. Ooh, more moon sugar. Very naughty, Mr. Imperials. Okay. Wooden barrels, more eggs. Just hoping to come across a spear somewhere in here. It would... Oh, is that? Nope, that's a Tanto. That's a Warhammer. Gosh dang it. So close. Is it any close? It's not really so close. It's no different than anything else I dealt with. Why did I say so close? What is inherently wrong with me? Bunch of alchemical ingredients. Still tower shield. I mean, it's better than the iron one I have. Pretty heavy though. Like, I'll probably come and grab all of this stuff in order to sell it, because why the F wouldn't I, now that I'm in here? I'm gonna be a gremlin, I may as well be full gremlin. Wrong button. There we go. Because, yeah, I intend to join the Thieves Guild as well as the Fighters Guild, basically every guild I can. So, why wouldn't I go full gremlin mode and just be a... horrible individual, I guess. Yeah. Let's see here. Lots of moon sugar. It's very naughty. You shouldn't be having that. That's illegal. Ooh, what are... Ooh, arrows. Well, I don't exactly have a bow. I'm just gonna take the money real quick. Why wouldn't I? It's right there. Alrighty. Yeah, this is apparently a really good spot to get fully outfitted, or at least partially outfitted. And I just forgot about it. 100%. That's skooma. That's skooma. Guys. I can't believe them. Argonian, so... Oh. This is something added via the mod to have helmets and stuff for Argonians. Very nice. Pillows. I love me some pillows. They're very memey in this game. Not the most memey item you could collect, but they're up there. Okay. I hate to say this, but gosh. There's not a smith anywhere unless we go to a different city. Oy vey. Am I going to have to legit just buy another spear?
I'm listening.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? You can go. You stuck. I get that. I was in way when you try walk, but me want walk that way now. Okay, goodbye. So, anything in here? Just a bunch of bottles. Hashtag rude. Why is this stuff not considered stealing? Weird. Okay. Whatever. It'll at least let me get a good bit more capital going too. And what exactly is up here? I kept forgetting about the key because I've only done one playthrough where I found it. So I usually don't get a chance to come in here, to be honest.
You want something?
You're a trainer. Speechcraft, light armor, and sneak. Ooh, fancy. Murder of Proceus Vitellius. Someone finally got him, huh? Well, it's no surprise, I suppose. No one likes a tax collector. Especially one who flaunts his wealth while taking our hard-earned cash. Only one who could stomach him was that Avir over in the lighthouse. The two of them spent some time together. Shame, really. She seemed like a nice woman. Is it a shame because she was into him, or a shame that he died? You specifically said specific place, so yeah. I don't think there's much going to gain from her. Can I just look? Yeah, there's nothing in there anyways. Whatever. Okay, I think that's just the... Check that out later, actually. I'm kind of just trying to zero in on finding a weapon of some sort. But yeah, I think that would be connecting that. Or maybe it's just a different way outside. Huh. Either way. We'll figure it out. For now, I need to figure out a weapon and a place to heal up, which is probably going to equate to going to the smuggler cave again and just resting.
Oh, my
Were there
friend,
beds there?
What happened to you?
I don't think there are beds there. Legit, I don't think so. Oh gosh dang it. I forgot. It's not just the frickin' guards and stuff that are being horrible people with their illicit substances. It's me too. I'm just as dirty as those guards, apparently. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will eventually remember to constantly do that. Alrighty, what weapon we got, man? Probably want another spear, and I hate the fact that I basically need to buy one. I hate the fact that I need to do that. You'd think a halberd would have better slashing and chop damage, to be honest. It's got an axe on it. It should not be only good at thrusting. It should actually be better at slashing or chopping. You'd think you would. Value's 40. Value 20. Okay, these aren't super expensive either way, so I don't feel super bad. We got that going. Here. Get rid of the stuff I just got from that dude. Medium armor isn't super important right now. Yeah, we'll get rid of the chain coif. Worry about medium armor at a different point. How much will you give me for this? Nothing. You will give me nothing for that. Why? Because it's busted. That's on point, whatever. I ain't even gonna be pissed. That's on point. We should have made enough money by now for it to make up for the fact that I had to rebuy a spear. That's what I was. Hey, helmet. Yay. Helmet and spear. Okay. So, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go take a nap. Or rest, or whatever. I will meet you guys back at the lighthouse, so BRB. Alrighty. So now we're in a lighthouse, and
What is this about?
Darvine Vedrano, the one individual that seemed to get along with Rosius Petrelio, the murdered tax collector. I'm Tavir Vedrano. Welcome to the Scenic Satanine, gateway to Morrowind. Are you looking for someone in particular, or do you want a little advice? Someone in particular? The bow, trade house, little advice. Phew, you're bitter green. Yep, we already talked about all that. Latest rumors? Have you noticed, for all its proclamations about protecting the rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute abolitionists? That's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? I guess I'm just glad they don't do that, because I just freed a bunch of slaves. Last episode. Background. She's commoner. Okay, a little secret. Someone attacks you first. Yeah, usual nonsense. Okay, I don't think she's gonna have anything new, but... Trade house, someone in particular... Nope, nothing. Okay. Murder of Prosius Vitrelia. Vitrelius? I'm gonna keep saying these names perfectly randomly, and they're all gonna sound like fantasy names. But I doubt I'm going to say the correct pronunciation once. This is 100% going to be like Immortal Life, where I'm just saying things incorrectly. Prosius? Murdered? No. Tell me it's not so. He was the gentlest man I'd ever met. He and I had become so close in the past few months. I don't know what I'll do without him. I've only seen him get angry once or twice. Never raised a hand to anyone. This is so sad. Seen him get angry? Well, not even angry, I suppose. I saw him arguing once with foreign Golnith about his taxes. He thought Prosius had been levying too much and skimming off the top for himself. Ridiculous. Prosius wouldn't have done such a thing. I'm sure of it. Please find out what happened, friend. And if you find out what becomes of Prosius's ring, would ease my heart. Okay. So we have someone to go off of. That being said, let's check that tax record. So, yeah, foreign Gilneth. Yeah, he's got a lot in taxes. So... I don't know how you get that much in unpaid taxes unless you're, I don't know, obscenely... Actually, no. As we know, IRL, the wealthy do not pay taxes. Never mind. He's definitely lower class. And he's just not paying it. Which, can't super blame him. That being said, I do know where he is at. If I can... I might have to get out a torch real quick. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I never got rid of that fishing pole either. Torch. There we go. Yeah, torch. We should be able to see a door somewhere. There's one. Satanine. Aaron Lennon's shack. Okay, nope, not that one. But I know it's one of these shacks. I can't exactly remember which. Indel Rathion's shack. Nope. And foreign Gelneth shack. Yes, yes, yes. Alrighty. Remove that real quick. I do have my spear equipped. Yep, yep. If you can't tell, this is about to go sideways. In fact, it's so going to go sideways in a moment. I'm going to wait till my fatigue goes back up before I even talk to him. And before I even say it, because yeah, it's this ain't going to go well. That being said, if you know this dude is the answer to this quest line, this is gonna hurt. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. But if you know that if this dude is the answer to this quest line, you can immediately beeline here after starting it upon finding his body. And then, after dealing with this individual, you can get all the other rewards while keeping the 200 gold. So, I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? Murder of Proceus Varelius. That fetcher. You're damn right I did him in. And a good thing, too. He was skimming a load of money from all of us honest people, overcharging us on our taxes and keeping the difference for himself. He's always flaunting his money around, showing off his new clothes and jewels. So I killed that bastard and left his body out there to rot, with all his ill-begotten gold still on him. Alrighty then. I believe what you say. I'll say nothing to the authorities, or, sorry, that is no excuse for murder, and your punishment has been decided. Okay, so, if you side with him, two things. He will hand you the ring that the woman we were just talking to mentioned. But I don't think the quest will ever be considered complete. But we won't get the option to basically, your punishment's been decided. We won't be able to say that again. We will actually just have to kill him in order to complete the quest. That's if we side with him. But if we choose, there is no excuse for murder and your punishment has been decided. You're one of them, huh? Come to kill me? Well, give it your best shot, Argonian. I have no problem spilling more of the blood of the Emperor's lackeys. Your journal has been updated. Okay. Well, goodbye. And now it's a fight. Oh, Vey. Oh, yeah. So, I mentioned earlier in this episode how hand-to-hand works. And guess what his go-to is? As you can kind of tell after a few hits from him, we're pretty low on stamina. It's also how we're attacking. And down we go. That being said, until you raise your hand-to-hand a good bit, it's not going to do a lot of damage when we're knocked down. But we can enter a stun lock like that. Plus, now that our fatigue's so far down, well, we're going to keep getting stun locked. Annoying, right? Yeah, so, outside. So a bit of something, because everyone enjoys cheese. I don't think I've met a single person that doesn't like cheese.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Anyways, so cheese for today's episode. Enemies can't go through loading zones as far as I'm aware. And this is a loading zone. Anyways, hi. You come here often? Oh, yeah, the mucka pit is really beautiful at night. It just, it absorbs all that moonlight and just turns it gross. Yeah. Totally gross. Yeah. Anyway. Back into the fight. And as you can kind of tell, his health is still the same. So if at any point you can't deal with a certain enemy, you're out of fatigue, you need to kind of just get a moment of breathing. Oh, our spear skill is up. Awesome. Taking the moment to legit go through loading zones and then come back is valid. It's perfectly valid. And down we go. Oh gosh, he's getting some hits in. Lee.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
My time's precious too. Why do you think I'm doing this in the most meta way possible? By standing around and looking pretty. It's truly the grandest meta. Looking good. Have you seen me? I'm a lizard with a helmet on. I bet you don't see those anywhere else. I've also got a skirt on. I'm fabulous. Truly have been. Always have been. I don't see you showing me any lizards with skirts on your phone. All I've ever seen is a skirt and a tutu. Like, a skirt and a tutu? You know, I think this thought process has gone far enough. Let's get back into it. It was a bearded dragon that I saw in a freaking tutu. Not outright a skirt. Oh yeah, getting a few hits in. So, this is, combat, right? It's gonna be nice once we get a few more levels in. It really is. It really, really is. I'm curious about getting super high level in hand-to-hand in this game. Because, I've never done that.
Precious, so make it quick.
You are just a delight to not be around, aren't you? My day would be instantly brighter if you weren't in it. The cloudiest, rainiest season I had ever experienced, the most down on my luck I may have ever known, and the second I don't cross you on my path, it's on an upwards trend. What I'm trying to say is I don't like you, please leave me alone, and I don't know why you're just weirdly obsessed with standing in front of me and looking at me like you are. Boy, effing vey. That was me being extra. Go. Shoo. Get. Gosh. Some people, I tell you. Anyways, back into the freaking brawl. Let's get this going. So as you can kind of tell about the difference in HP between us, even when I'm not doing a lot of damage. This is to showcase how much of a difference having stamina to hit enemies truly is in a fight. Those smugglers we fought last episode, it was a close call with every single one. But if my fatigue was capped out or over a certain threshold in every single fight, it wouldn't be nearly as close as it was any single time. Oh, gosh dang it. We doubled up on frickin' stats.
Outlander.
Gosh dang it. Ah, well. This dude's almost down, so I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. How's my spear going? Oh, so that's something in the bottom left. So, as you can see, next to the ring is my spear icon. And it has a little red health bar. It's pretty tiny. For some reason, I think Open Morrowind tends to really shrink that UI size. I guess it fits when you're working keyboard, mouse, you're directly in front of the monitor, but I am playing this as if it was on a TV, I guess you could say. Like, it's going straight to my TV, and I'm using a controller. Oh, we super doubled down on skills. Dude, hashtag rude. You need to get out of here. You are wasting my endurance level ups, man. I'm gonna have to start leaking into medium armor because of you. Stop that nonsense. Get out of here. Hashtag rude. Hashtag rude. Like, seriously. Hashtag rude. I'm not trying to be meta. I just want endurance to be good, and you're wasting my level ups in the ease of doing so. So, go. Get, boy, get. It's gonna be another... Okay, be right back.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
I don't like you.
Waiting.
I don't like you either.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
You know, I've heard 1 out of 3 people is actually more intelligent than the other 2. Huh. Well then. Anyways, I have better company. Anyways, as I was saying, this and how I'm handling this truly showcases how important stamina as a whole is. Yeah, he didn't really take any money from that dude. It wasn't about the money. It's about the fact that he hated him. Okay. Oh, and there's the... He did steal the ring. Not only did he steal the ring, he wore it. That is the weird bit. Hashtag rude bugger. Okay, so quick question. We have a +5 bonus to our endurance, which means that's the highest we're going to get. I don't want to get in any more fights in order to raise my endurance anymore. That means I need to grind 10 levels of any of these just in order to get a proper level up. And then we'll just be able to get a bonus to endurance properly. Get that up to 70. It'll be nice. Slowly cap that out as best we can over the next few level ups. That being said, I'm thinking strength. It affects our maximum fatigue, and we just went over how important that is. It affects how much we're carrying, and I mentioned earlier we're at like 3/4 carry weight just because of armor. I'm not super doing spells right now, so I don't need intelligence. Willpower would be nice to resist magic, but it is what it is. Agility is dodging and stuff, and maximum fatigue, yeah. Speed is always the best. It honestly is. Going fast and looking good, come on. I can't wait to get the boots of blinding speed so I can be somebody's hot not wife that is also blind. My lizard is blind but also hot. I can't wait to do that. But as you can kind of tell, 1, 2, 3, 4. And arguably, I'd say maybe even luck a bit because it kind of affects everything. No, it's every action. But 4 of our stats. So honestly, I'm going to say almost half, if not half of our stats increase our maximum fatigue. There's a reason. And the reason was battle. Anyways, let's turn in this quest for now.
Yes,
I'll
Outlander.
get those acrobatic level ups. Probably just by montaging it, speeding up through it, whatever. We'll get a level up and we'll continue the episode from there. But hey, just so you know, that dude's dead. And do you know what that means? It means his house is free real estate. Heck yeah. Oh well, let's go turn in this quest. At least the loading screens are super fast with open Morrowind. Every single one of those would have a proper, like, full loading screen.
I'm listening.
Like if we were playing this on the Xbox, and I'd be going insane. Okay, murder of Precious Varelius. I heard you had been asking around about his murder, and glad to see this matter brought to its completion. Here's your reward, Hansy. Good to see there are still some citizens that understand their loyalty to our emperor. The journal has been updated in 500 gold. Quest is technically officially complete. That being said, we do have a something as well. We do still have that ring, and we may as well hand it off to the bereaved.
I'm listening.
Well, she's not a widow, but basically the bereaved lover of the man. So we'll go do that, get all that dialogue, and then we're just going to go on a jumping spree. But to finish what I was talking about, in the bottom left, below our spear, we can see the red bar and how it's slightly depleted. That is how much durability our spear has. Since it's depleted by 1/3, oh gosh, we suck at this, don't we? Why do we suck? No, I understand why we suck. I just didn't know it was this bad. Why do we suck this bad? Anyways, that's the durability of your weapon. If we do spells, you'll notice the enchanted items are full. The ring and the scroll. This isn't, but this one is. So water breathing. We will have 100% chance of casting this. That's what the full bar means for an actual spell. For Earth Heal, we have a chance of failing this. That's why the bar isn't fully filled in. For the Engraved Ring, there are multiple uses of this, and we're about to check this. Engraved Ring of Healing. Using it cost 4 out of its 20 maximum charge. So, basically, we have 5 uses of this, and every time we do, that bar beneath the ring in our bottom left of the UI will deplete the amount of those 4 charges out of the maximum 20. As for the scroll, it's a one-use thing. It cost 100 of its charge to cast it and it only has 100 charge. So basically, magic item-wise, our scroll has 1 use, but it hasn't been used yet, so it's just a full bar. Just some UI nonsense to better understand what the heck you're dealing with.
Outlander,
Okay.
what do you want?
But a bow. Proceus's ring. Also, I like the fact that it's a proper usage of somebody's name ending in S, but still giving them ownership. That is a personal pet peeve because my name ends with S. So if a name ends with S, and you're trying to showcase they own something or it's theirs in any way, shape, or form, it's not apostrophe S, it's just apostrophe, and nothing else added after that. Good on them for knowing that. I see that incorrectly handled in a majority of media. Oh, you found the ring. I gave him. Thank you so much, Hansy. It's good to have something to remember him by. Though I'll never see him again. Here, take this. He usually traveled with a couple when he was doing his job, but he didn't this last time. If only he had. Journal's been updated. 2 standard restore health potion has been added to your inventory, and the ring has been removed. So we finally got some effing potions. Good stuff. Anyways, guys, I'm going to do a weird training montage that's effing dumb, but I'm going to raise my acrobatics by about 10. Yeah, it's stupid. Specifically, I just want to cap out my endurance, man. But I'll BRB, and I guess I'll have some sort of music going through this. I'm not going to be able to afford Eye of the Tiger, am I? No. No, I'm definitely not going to be able to afford the rights to Eye of the Tiger. But all I'm doing is just this hippity hop. Just the bunny hop. Up and down. I feel like I'm in kindergarten.
Go ahead.
Just doing a weird bunny hop to show the kids, like, yeah, hop around, it's fun, and you can stay active. Oy vey. Oy vey. BRB. And with that, we could finally level up. We went up 10 points in acrobatics, and, well, we're ready to level. So we're finally ready to reach level 2. We're going to rest 1. Actually, we're going to rest until we're healed in this bed, because we can. The owner is dead. It's my bed now. We've ascended to level 2. You realize that all your life, you've been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. So, I mentioned this earlier, but putting 10 points into a skill related to it will give you a +5 bonus. Just one level up through a certain amount will give you 2, up to 3, then 4, and then ultimately at 10 plus, you'll have a +5. If you want to be smart about leveling up, which you don't have to be, you really don't, you want to get those +5 bonuses. It's how you guys want to play. So play at your leisure and what the heck you think would be fun. Me, I'm trying to max out my stats because I find that funny. I find it a lot of fun being a jack of all trades and technically a master of all of them at the same time. And Morrowind lets you do that. So we're going to put a point into endurance. That's going to raise our endurance from 65 up to 70. We're going to put a point into our strength, so 40 up to 45. And lastly, we're going to put a point into luck, getting a 1. As I said at the first episode of the series, luck does not have any skills related to it. So ultimately, we can only ever raise our luck by 1 via leveling up. That being said, it's not the most useful stat. Unless you're a certain NPC from the DLC. There is one NPC from the DLC who has 777 luck naturally. And he is nigh impossible to kill because of it. He just dodges dang near everything. He is insufferable. So the higher the luck, the more noticeable it is. Which would be hilarious. I love a good luck build. I also love a luckless build from the Fallout games. If I ever end up playing a Fallout game, I may do like a luckless kind of build. Look at one other stuff juiced out because of it, but I think that would be funny. Okay. Level 2 a go-go, baby. Basically, though, we can take this, and this is our house now. It's whatevs. It does not matter. We live here now. I don't think it really matters. Although all this stuff is technically considered stealing, well, we kind of know how that goes. That being said, I think all these containers do not respawn. And by that, I mean, even if a great deal of time passes, none of these containers will reset, which means they're safe containers, I'm pretty certain. With the exception of, well, him. I think he'll eventually despawn. Or we could just dispose of his corpse and be safe about it. Anyways, we now have places we can store things. I'm pretty certain it's safe. The only issue being that, as you could tell, my cursor kind of showcased that this stuff is considered stealing. So arguably all this stuff that we put in here would be considered stealing when we get it back out, I believe. Not that that really matters. It kind of sort of doesn't. I'm going to pop all of our ingredients for now because we have nothing to actually make potions with. And even if we did, I don't know if I'd be doing potions right now. It's a... How come in frickin' Elder Scrolls, the way you break the game is always alchemy? I swear, every single frickin' Elder Scrolls game that lets you do alchemy, that's how you break things. Drinkable frickin' spells. Of course it's gonna break the game. They haven't been able to frickin' fix that in any entry. Anyways, alchemy is a good way to raise, I believe it's intelligence that's related to it, but it's good to raise the stat related to it, so we're gonna hold that off. I actually think I made it one of my major or minor skills just so I could do that. And yeah, I do like this class setup where all my major and minor skills are something I can just grind out hecka quick, basically during a montage or whatever, so you guys don't need to deal with that, and we can get a quick level afterward. I think The only two that can't do that would be marksman and hand-to-hand. Which one, I guess I could do a trainer for 5 of the levels there, but another thing I could do was just do marksman or hand-to-hand to attack with, and then do a non-selected skill just to... Oh yeah, let's get a fishing pole in there. Oh, and a skull, yeah. I like collecting skulls. Oh, they have the widest grins I've ever seen. Actually, let's take the tankard and the vase out. Yeah, those. I'll just sell those. Same probably with all this common stuff. I don't know why I was putting that in there. Should probably only put in things in there that I actually want to store. I'm okay with possibly getting reset, because we don't know for certain whether or not this is a safe container. I know of one safe container in the game until you get your own house, basically. But that's in the next town, and we'd have to break into that house, but once we break into that house and unlock everything, we're kind of good. It's quest related to a quest we'll eventually do it. I believe it's tied to one of the noble houses, but we'll figure things out. That's for a different day. Different day indeed. Right now, well, I kind of just wanna steal. Yeah. Mr. Patrolly Guard's over there, which means over here is free game. And by free game, I mean I'm gonna frickin' cap out on bottles, yo. Heck yeah, man. I'm gonna take off all the caps on these, and I'm gonna be the coolest kid at recess. Ooh, that's my torch. It's so illuminating. Anyways, guys, it's been an episode. I'm just gonna loot all this stuff and kind of call it good. But that's all we're doing here, and then we're signing off. Talk to y'all later in another episode of Morrowind or anything on my channel. But until then, ciao. Howdy, folks. If you liked what you saw, maybe consider another series of mine, like this one, or maybe just check out my channel. And if you enjoyed that video, I'd really appreciate if you took the time to like and comment down below. It helps me get more videos into your hands. Thanks in advance.